This class will provide you with some insights into the vocabulary learning strategy known as mental images, which is a consolidation strategy of the memory kind in the taxonomy proposed by Schmidt in 1997. The main aim of this class is to get some instruction on the strategy so that you can put it into practice in order to become a more autonomous learner. Visualization is the creation of your own mental image in your mind's eye of a word's meaning, and it can prove much more effective than mere lexical repetition. No matter which picture you conjure up, visualizing a concrete image that captures the meaning of a word will help you remember that meaning the next time you encounter the said word. You can then document the mental images as cartoon-like drawings you may want to add to flashcards or to use to illustrate vocabulary notebooks. Check out the first link to find out more about visualization as a tool to improve lexical retention. Retaining a word takes remembering its meaning, spelling, pronunciation and use. As a first and primary trick for lexical memorization, thinking about images is usually top of the list. Making mental visualizations is agreed upon by experts in mnemonics as a key contributing factor to having a good memory. To create an effective mental image, you can use exaggeration, movement, or creative association. You can also make sure that the image evokes a powerful emotional reaction, as emotions are part and parcel of a good memory. For more mnemonic tricks, check out the second link here. There are two specific methodologies that derive from using mental images. The first one is the keyword technique, and the second is the method of loci. In the keyword method, you basically find a word in your mother tongue that sounds or is like the word you want to remember in English. The latter word is your keyword, and you should make a mental picture of it together with the target word. By recalling the keyword, you can call up the target word in English. The method of loci means picturing the objects you want to remember in different places around a room or in any other locations you're familiar with, and the images will work better if they're outstanding and silly rather than sensible. Check out the first link for some examples of these two methods. In order to create effective mental images, 3 possible general steps or tricks are suggested. You can first use substitute words, that is, convert any concept, word, symbol or other information to something familiar by breaking down the sounds that make up the word and then thinking of memorable images of each part. When you picture these substitute words, you will also be able to call up the English words. As a second step, you can make sure you create very vivid images which are silly, impossible or outrageous, as you tend to remember something that stands out. Step number 3 implies associating and connecting information within your mental image. Check out the second link here for some concrete examples. Some general advice on how to memorize vocabulary goes as follows. You should set realistic goals and leave behind taking in lengthy vocabulary study sheets or reading the dictionary. You should cluster the words thematically and focus on a single theme each week. You should attempt at learning synonyms together first, to then move on to opposites. You should break up the word into prefixes and suffixes and pay attention to word structure. You should read a lot to come across the new word in new sentences and contexts. You should try to visualize word meaning. You should try to focus on phrases and word chunks. And finally, you should remember that revision is always essential. Read the article published in The Telegraph for more information.
Created using Powtoon.